After a very tough month of September for Houston, the city, and the Texans, they finally get to play a football game at Reliant Stadium. Hey, how are you, folks? Jason Horowitz, CBS Sports' Charley Casserly. Glad to be with you on the NFL previews presented by Comcast. Indianapolis going to Houston. And Charlie, how big is it for the city and for the team that Houston will play a home football game?
Oh, I think it's huge because what are sports? They're a rallying point to a city. And you can see this many times when a city has a disaster. And certainly the disaster in the Houston area was great. You didn't have the loss of lives, but you had the loss of property, the inconvenience. It brings the city together in a chance to play in a stadium that is damaged. The roof will have to be open because it can't be closed right now with panels missing. So the Texans have been away for a month. I look for a very excited crowd, an emotional day for the Houston Texans.
So let's get into how they go out and win this game against the Colts that are coming off a bye. What is the game plan for the Houston Texans?
Well, it's simple. When you play the Colts, you want to run the football. And I think the Texans have an ability in this game to run the football for two reasons. One, let's look at the stats of the Indianapolis Colts defense. They've been poor against the run this year. They've given up almost 200 yards a game rushing the football. And you can see it there on the right-hand column, 199. That's poor. Now, the Texans have improved with the young rookie Steve Slayton, who has showed that he's got some ability to make some big plays. Here you can see, he's almost averaging 5 yards a carry. He's got 2 touchdowns. He's got 1 receiving, 1 passing. 1 receiving and 1 rushing. So what do you do against the Colts? You run the football. You run the football and you try to control the clock, keep Peyton Manning off the field. When he's on the field, you have to limit the big plays. When he gets in the red zone, you got to find a way. They really, to me, have 3 plays in the red zone. They have a trap up the middle, a fade on the outside, and a play-action pass to the tight end. Somehow you got to limit them to field goals.
That, of course, those plays being of the Indianapolis
Colts.
Right. And that is something that other teams have done in their first 3 weeks. Now, Indianapolis is coming off a bye. Charlie, how different do you think this team will look now than it looked in the first 3 weeks?
Oh, I think they're going to be a better football team. The passing game really struggled at the beginning of the year. Now, the passing game, I thought, improved against Jacksonville. Peyton Manning has been having trouble with pass protection issues. He seems to be harassed on almost every throw he has to make, but he's still an accurate passer. He's still brilliant in reading defenses. I think they'll take another step, and this will be a better offense, and they're going to get some players back.
The question, though, is that they have the players you're getting back. You're getting back DM and Saturday and Hugo. They're all expected to play on the offensive line. That should certainly help the running game, which has not been very good, 64 yards a game for the Colts so far through this game. Now, the other quarterback in this game, obviously Peyton Manning, everybody expects him to have a good season. Matt Schaub, last year coming to Houston, Charlie, people were expecting big things, had some injuries. This year, didn't start off very good. But last week, Gary Kubiak said he played like a winner without winning the football game. What did you see different out of him against Jacksonville from the beginning part of this season?
Well, I think the big thing was poise. And they spread the ball around, accuracy. Against Tennessee the week before, if he had played as well last week, they'd have beaten the Tennessee Titans. But last week, I saw better accuracy, poise. They had better pass protection. So what they want to do is spread the ball around. And again, I think they can do that in this game. Pass protection will be huge, but you got to get it off quick.
Last week, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. He was 29 of 40. So he was making very good decisions in that game that they lost in overtime to the Jaguars. Let's throw all the numbers into the computer. The AccuScore prediction, 10,000 tests, 10,000 results. And here's what it has. 68% of the time, the Colts come out victorious in Houston. Charlie? Going to take the Texans with the rallying cry?
No, I think it'll be an emotional game. I think Houston will play them hard. At the end of the day, I think the passing game of the Indianapolis Colts can score faster and quicker than the running game can, because that's what, to me, Houston has to rely upon is the running game, and then build the passing game off that.
Texans coming off their best season ever, 8-8, but they're looking to avoid their first 0-4 start since 2005. That's what they would be if they fall to the Colts on Sunday. It's a 1 o'clock start on CBS, and for more on this game or any other in Week 5, be sure to stay with CBSSports.com. Watch everything else on the CBS Audience Network. For Charley Casserly, I'm Jason Horowitz. Take care, folks.